G'day legends, it's your daddy. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going back to the Fog Islands, but time for a different experiment. We have created Prophet Flappy, and that's because we are creating the Cult of the Fog. So the whole premise of this challenge is one character start. The only way I'm able to recruit people is by kidnapping, throwing them in, the cage and then recruiting them. So pretty much that's still the only way I can do it, is I kidnap them, heal them up, and recruit them. I cannot recruit them the normal way. I can only do it sort of a violent way, or someone else knocks them out, I can grab them and take off with them. That is the premise of this challenge. All right, so we start off in the border zone. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy some supplies because, it'd be a bit of a silly goose activity to go out and try to build a cult when I don't have any supplies. So I was trying to work out where I was going to go, but then that's when I decided, you know what, we're doing the Fog Cult. So we need to make our way to the Fog Islands. Now it's time to get a little bit of a wriggle on. We'll go into the bar first to see if there's anything that we can buy. We got 100 cats in our pockets and big hopes for our cults. So I think the very first thing I should do at least is buy 3 of the building materials, because at least that can kind of gives us some sort of foundation, I suppose. Let's try and work out, we need 5, so yeah, at least I can get 3 here. So we picked up 3, then we had to work out what we can do for food supply, but we literally had no space for any of it, and so I just went for a piece of meat, and that was about it. We made it to the Fog Islands, past all the bullshit of the wasteland, and I was trying to work out, where am I going to build it? Where is going to be the cult? I got to get into the mind of a mine cult. I do need to go to Mongrel so I can get some more supplies and work out what I'm planning on doing, what I can build, how much I need to start with anyway. And then I came across this little gully and I thought, this is the promised land of our cults. I liked this. I felt nice. I felt secure. Yeah, this is a vibe. I like it. So with that, it's time to start planning our foundation. We need more stuff, more building resources, but we need a way to make money. So I thought, well, I need to start mining and keep out an eye out for them fog critters, because they like to eat the millions. I am playing with a collection. The collection will be down in the description down below, in the description of the video. So if you want to know what collection I'm playing with, this is the collection. All right, so I decided let's go to Mongrel. I finally made it to Mongrel. We're going to have a quick look because I need a backpack and I also need resources because we ain't building shit without it, but I don't have the space to do anything with it. So with that, I went and had a look. Cannot afford the trader's work pack. I cannot. But we can get the scavenger's basket, which I think works the same as the traveler's pack, but it just has smaller space. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I just dragged and dropped, but it turns out you can't stack it. It's just a small backpack. At least it gives us room to be able to work with things. All right. The next was going to this little fella here, because this is sort of like your materials and all that type of thing merchant. And we could afford 2 more. We can now build a house back at our beautiful promised land, prophet land. Whatever people says, do by do. There we go. Our first home. Look at that. Perfect. I am an absolute legend. I am soon to become God amongst this mere mortals. This beep followed me all the way out here into the promised land, but unfortunately, we cannot recruit him. And with that, the foundation, the first building of the cult of the fog, has been erected. Yeah, I said it. Look at that. So I didn't realize there was a copper resource here, which 100% quality. You know, it's 50% efficiency. Don't matter. 100% quality copper. That is delicious copper. You could hook that shit up and sell it to the queen. Shit is lit. But anyway, so we spent the rest of the night farming some copper ore, so we actually have something to go to Mongrel with and sell. Annoyingly, it doesn't stack, but at least it doesn't take up too much space. So we kept our peepers peeping, and then we just farmed out through the rest of the evening. I made a campfire, And then I also thought we might need a bed might be nice, but we need a prisoner poll as well, so we can actually try to start recruiting people. When do people recruit people into a cult have been normal? It ain't a normal process because this ain't a normal thing we're doing. And we also need to build a small research bench too, so you know we can actually start learning the science, techno, magizo, all this stuff, but it's all right. One step at a time. It's looking very homely. And we just had our first scare. A swarm of fogmen had just coming past us. So I decide to hightail, sneak, and hide up in the hills. They ignored us. We're safe. We're in the clear. We did it. We are the sneakiest sneak to ever sneak, snong, sneak. Damn, look at them booties. Look at all that fogman booties. Man, there's a lot. I didn't realize they were like in a pack that size. I thought... Sup. So yeah, after hiding, it's time to return back to the grind. That Sigma money mindset grind. I didn't realize that they came in a pack like that. I thought it was just a handful. I didn't realize it was that many turned up. Not exactly ideal. So I just waited them out until they were far enough away that they're not going to turn around and have a look at me. And they did it. Muzzle tough. We did it. You know, we are the biggest brain boys to exist, all right? That's all I have to say. We are incredible at what we do. All right. We managed to nearly fill our backpack up full of copper and... Oh, no. Okay, they didn't turn back around. We cleared it. They ignored us. They were... So this involves all different types of fogmen, and some are like these heavy duty fogmen, and they are no one to mess around, and they come in a pack of 10. So we'll die pretty quickly and pretty easily if we get caught by them. But we managed to make it so far so good. Oh no, there is a camp. What are we going to do? Just walk around it. Gosh, it's not rocket science. We just walk around it, avoid them. And we managed to make it to Mongrel with a backpack full of precious copper that we're gonna sell so we can make money. Give us the money. All right, after that, I finally managed to make it back, sell off it, and buy a whole bunch of resources so we can start building some of the stuff around our base. Fantastic. After a nice nighttime shopping, it's time to make the descent back. Well, first I thought I probably should have a look around, but there's nothing open and I probably can't afford anything. So now we're on the descent back. We got beautiful stuff for our base. We can start building things. Ran a bit too close to the fogmen there. Just beep. Oh no, my boy, my precious baby boy. Oh, they're killing Beep. And I couldn't recruit him because I couldn't kidnap him. Oh, my heart breaks. It bleeds and weeps for the weak. But that, unfortunately, is a curse of being the prophet of our cult. The interesting about our cult, before we're allowed to go do raids and attack things and that, we have to do a sacrifice. But how can we do that? Oh, we've been ambushed. But how can we do that if we have no sacrifices? And they came out of nowhere. It is time to book it back to Mongrel if I can make it in time. Head bleeding, chest aching, arms ringing, left leg kinking. I don't know, I'm trying to find words. But anyway, we managed to outrun them back to Mongrel for safety. I know it's pretty pathetic to be in a cult and, you know, getting jumped and hiding, but I guess that's kind of what all cult leaders do. I mean, we're poor, man. We are poor. We cannot afford shit. We're shopping done. We have pants. We have a shirt. Now I need to get a first aid kit to wound my hurt, my heartache, my broken bones, my broken ego, and my stuffs. With being healed, having resources and new clothing, we head back. We finally built a prisoner pole, so if we come across someone who'd just been jumped, we can take them and we can encourage them. That's the one. Yeah, we can encourage them to join our cause, to worship the fog. And you're probably thinking, what's the difference between me and the fog man? The difference is I wear clothes. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna eat people. I wear clothes. It's all coming together. Now it's time to build a small research bench so we can actually start achieving progress on our cult, on our base. Oh, so after doing some building, I thought I could jump this fog prince. Yeah, well, I didn't realize he had a katana. I thought he had a stick and he had backup. So we got domed and we're kidnapped. They stole our trick, our technique. This was my idea. They are the copycats, not me. They are. They followed the fog after I did. They kidnapped people after I did. Even though I never kidnapped anyone before, but you know, it is what it is. So here I am, laying unconscious, hurting. They're just screaming because I just finished eating beep completely apart. So, you know, I feel very happy that I don't feel happy at all. I'm very upset that they killed Beep, and now it looks like it's my turn. Attached to the pole with the burdens of death on death's door, I decide my last chance is to lockpick and escape. Prophet Flappy did it. He did it. And now I'm ass blasting to Mongrel, getting the hell out of there as the entire goddamn place is after me. Look at them. But they gave up. I'm too Phil Swift for them. I'm Phil McCracken, if you will. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm just talking shit. Make you laugh? What I do. So anyway, I ran back and it was time to recover because we were looking extremely bad. I cannot afford a bed. I don't have anything on me to afford a bed. I thought I could take this man on. Nope. I got one tapped. He ambushed me in the cult as I was mining. It did not end well. Him stringing me on his back across the wasteland, across the fog islands. My secret temple, my promised land has been taken from me. Ass to the wind, unconscious, laying on a fogman's shoulders. What can go wrong? Well, you know what's gonna happen. I'll tell you. We'll get placed on a pole and then we'll hop off the pole. Once he puts me on a goddamn pole, who do you think I am dragging me around this place? Hurry up. So after like, I feel like half a day off on his shoulders, he finally put me on a post and I could finally escape. I ran back home, crying, pissing, wishing for my mama. I finally made it back. Back to the grind, back to the hustle. But we did good. We dodged the fogman that ran past us. I learned my lesson. We can't take the fogmen. Not yet. We need an army. We need a cult backup. We need everything. But we're just fine because, oh, there he is. So I went into sneak mode and I'm not taking any chances anymore. Someone else in the background, as you can see, is being eaten, but that's not my problem. If I'm going to kidnap people, I'm going to run out of here to the border zone and steal a hungry bandit because that's easier. Because I don't know who I'm going to kidnap here. I don't think I can convert fogmen and they want to eat me. And they're always in a group. So I know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it. I have a sneaky little bugger, but it's fine. He doesn't spot us. Oh, there's a pack of them. One thing you think I would have remembered and learned, I can go into my house. I can close the door. I can lock the door. And then I'm safe. Newsflash for you. I don't do it. We only need 2 more copper ore and we got a beautiful full bag run. How fantastic is that? All right, now it's time to make our descent to Mongrel, and a pack snack past us. But unfortunately, I didn't realize that the pack came back around, and because we haven't leveled up our strength, I was too heavy to run. I couldn't outrun them. So here I am, being taken again on the shoulders off a fogman, going to do another escape. I can do this. So it's time for Prophet Flappy for his grand escape. I was waiting for them to run away. That way I can cover my tracks. And now it's time to escape. And no, unfortunately, before I was able to unlock it, they started to eat. They ate my right leg. It was gone. I managed to escape, but I was crippled. I had no right leg. Left leg being eaten. I'm being devoured alive. Or for the fog god. My right arm now gone. Left arm soon. Unfortunately, my left arm was gone. I can no longer lockpick. There's no escaping this death. Eaten alive. Prophet Flappy of the cult fog has died. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy this type of stuff because it's been a lot of fun. Cannot wait to come back to Kenshi. I do another run of the Fog Island cult, but a little bit different. Anyway, I shall see you then. Kakya.